All right, guys, welcome back. How's everybody doing today? So, we started off, as you guys know, with State of Decay 1. We played through all the story stuff. We did the DLCs. We jumped into State of Decay 2. Had some story stuff. We just did the Heartland story. And now we're going to be doing the kind of culmination for the first game and Heartland. It's kind of like, it ties up a whole bunch of stories, for characters that, you know, from the first game all the way through Heartland and stuff like that. It's a pretty good thing. There's a lot of little story nugs tied into the map too. So that's what we're going to be focusing on with this playthrough. Generally, you know, when I jump on Trumbull, I kind of just play the game, you know, normally. But this will be focused on completing all of the story quests that are baked into this map, because some of you guys might have had popped up and you just never finished. But I'm going to show you guys here kind of what they all are. We're going to just explore the story and kind of, you know, see what happened after Heartland. But as you guys know, this is called State of Decay Homecoming. State of Decay 2 Homecoming. That's what they actually named the DLC when they dropped it. And yeah, that's going to be the focus. Now, one thing I am going to do a little different here that I've never done is we are going to play with negative curveballs. Like I usually always play with negative curveballs, but this time I'm actually going to also play with positive curveballs. And not only because I've just never seen that side of the curveball system, but there's also curveballs called wildcard curveballs, which I don't know what they are. And I'm interested to kind of see the system in its entirety. I just want to see, obviously we all know I can beat the game all negative curveballs. I've done it a billion times already. So I kind of wanted to see the dynamic of the system, not only just being bad, you know, like what positive things can pop up. What are these wild card curveballs that can pop up, just to kind of give us an idea of the entire system. You know what I mean? And I thought that'd be interesting, you know, because it'd be something a little fresh, something new for me specifically, stuff I've never really seen. And yeah, so if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you smash that like button. Drop some comments. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Let's not waste any more time. And let's get this rolling, because I still gotta roll some survivors, guys. Still gotta. How many more times have I died in State of Decay 3? Yesterday I lost two survivors back to back trying to do the same thing. It was actually really rough. And then I almost lost the survivor this morning. But we're still not going to run any boons. But I got out by the skin of my teeth. All right, let's get some survivors going here. So obviously I would like to get a hygiene character. I generally like to roll with a cook and a chemist so I can get early stamina items being made. But no, I think we might hold off on that. Oh yeah, my Humanity hoodie. You know I gotta represent for my boys. So generally when I'm rolling characters, I don't really care too much about fifth skills. I'm usually always looking for traits, because there's some really powerful traits in State of Decay. We're not going to spend too much time doing this. If I can't get anything decent, we're just going to kind of roll with whatever. Just keeps going as a good stamina trait. Utilities is ass, though. We don't really need that right now. Never been sick chemist. I like that. We'll hold on to that for a sec. Just keeps going. No fifth. Animal lover. Her name is Ice. We got Mel. We got Ice. Just keeps going. Like I said, it's a decent stamina trait. 157. Let me see what we get here. Never been sick, but acting, ain't it? No mods. This is just the regular game. Here we go. So we got Pixel. Heather is her name. We got Chloe, we got Melissa. So we got Mel, Ice, and Pixel. She's a hygienist. She's a hygiene that will help us out with plague resistance community-wide. Stamina trait, more resistance, chemist. We'll roll with these. This should be decent. We can make this work. we can make this work.
And we're empty. Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I almost walked right into a horde.
I have a
I just
better
realized we got
idea.
all
We could
females.
settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kind of homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible. Maybe with some room to expand.
All right, we got a feral up the road. All right, we got a horde coming up from behind us. I sent my mom a message in the morning. What are y'all talking about? All right, so we're gonna grab some materials real quick. There's a feral up there. I don't have any ranged weapons.
I guess that's worth something.
So I'm gonna hope that feral clears off sight. I don't know if he's going to. If we get lucky, sometimes you can get lucky and he'll go down the hill. Must have text. What are you talking about? My mom's doing a cat, bro. I sent her a message at literally like 9:53. Oh shit, it did not go through. Whoops. The fuck? I'm telling you, this phone is wild, dude. No, you weren't lying, man. It didn't go through. It drafted. Yeah, look. How do you get? Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. I literally just sent you the proof.
see a big fat nada.
All right. So we'll see if that pharaoh cleared off. Damn, it's still here. So we could probably, we're gonna have to theme this thing.
I can't catch my breath.
Oh, nice. So if you mob pharaohs, they're pretty easy to kill. It's hit or miss. Sometimes like I'll avoid taking damage, but the characters that I'm with will get slaughtered.
We need a new home, and we need it right the heck now.
All right, let me see if I can. Now, you know, if I get that bloater to chase me, there's a good chance that it's just gonna run into my survivors, and they're gonna get freaking gassed.
We have a creeper coming in.
Made it. Getting started.
And knock him down.
Okay, we're not yet zombie free. All that's left to do now is claim this place as ours. Then we can start fixing it up.
It's not a bad idea.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
Can you go check out a new area, please? I can say
Let's
please.
get all this stuff in here.
I need a rest. Can you cover for me?
Okay, so it was
I'll be
ice.
finished with this before you know it. That's great.
Wow, that
I'm all
actually
done
worked out
here.
nice. We were able to complete the quest
Cool.
just because she spawned with that honor. All right, let's see here. So first things first, we're gonna go across the bridge here. Was my favorite base in State of Decay 2? Kind of depends on the map. I would say probably. I really think the farmland compound is really strong. Got it. All right, sometimes you can get lucky and actually get a pretty solid gun out of here.
I'm sure I can put this to good use.
Damn. That's crazy. Sighted M4 right off the bat. Yeah, that was a huge find right there, guys. Sighted M4 right off the bat. 5.56. We're in a good way. Trumbull Valley military base. That base is pretty good. That base is pretty good for sure. It has a few, the built-ins I'm not a huge fan of, and the positioning of the base is a little awkward. But it's a decent base. It is a decent base. I just think ultimately the farmland compound just has more flexibility. Nice, able to get everything out of there. And I think that's one of the things that State of Decay 1 or State of Decay 2 kind of struggles with is some of the bases that come with a lot of the built-ins. They're very rigid, like and to the point where it's like it almost hurts the bases, because if you're someone who just doesn't use those facilities, you literally have dead facilities in your base, and it kind of sucks when there's like multiple built-ins that you're not really a fan of.
And here we are.
So we'll just keep that on us for right now. That worked out real nice. We just need fuel. So I'm going to come up here. We'll get our gas. Gas repair kit. We'll get the car up and running. I should probably just pop that bloater from here. I'm doing good today. Doing good. I did some housework this morning. Wasn't feeling too great earlier. Still got a little bit of a headache. Not whatever my family had, because my family got sick again. I didn't catch it fully. I just got like little remnants of it. And I think that it's kind of like wearing out of me now.
Glad that's taken care of.
Well, Scylla, see, I don't mind the idea of pre-built bases or pre-built facilities, because it does make sense. But yeah, the ability to tear them down would be cool. But then you run into the issue with, like, design-wise. It's like, okay, if you allow, if this base comes with this, these pre-built, let's just say you have this workshop. Let's just say this is a base, just for an example, okay? And say there was like a vehicle lift in here or something like that, something that you would see in like an auto shop, you know, tools, and it gave you a built-in auto shop here. It just was really good because it had actual auto shop equipment. It's not something that you had to makeshift. So let's just say, you know, you have a built-in here. It's already max level. You don't have to worry about nothing. Now, say a player tears it down. Okay, say you tear it down. Should you allow that player to get that back, or is that gone? Is it a one-time thing? Like, you get that built in, you tear it down, because now that you've just dismantled all that, you've ripped it apart, replaced it with somewhere else. Like, so now, like, how would that work? Because, but I think that if you are going to have pre-builts, I think a better approach would be just have only maybe one or two. Some of the bases in this game will have freaking 3 built-in facilities that you're not really a fan of, or some of the facilities are just not that good. But then again, then it kind of eats away at State of Decay's like unique bases, because if you allow players to just tear down everything and replace everything with whatever, at that point bases lose. Like, like at that point, the only thing a base would have going for it is location. You know what I mean? So them having the pre-builts or certain base limitations is what, you know, allows that gameplay where it's like, hey, you know, I'm going to live in this base. I'm going to do this because it's better at this. And if I want this, then I'm going to move over to this base, which is better at that. You know what I mean? You know, especially in this map here, like you got the Red Talon base, which is very, very military focused. It's got a bunch of cool stuff built into it. Very limited, but it does serve a good purpose. But then you have something like the farmland compound, you know what I mean? Which is, the last thing I would want to see happen is these just be different locations that you could just do the same thing in every single one, which what you're suggesting kind of would fall into that realm a little bit.
There's not really anything else to find here.
Yeah, Pat, the whole fam got pretty sick, man. All right, so we got a little bit of gas here. And a repair kit, so we'll be able to get the car up and running.
We might want to set up an outpost here. That's a lot of stuff.
So I actually have a new gameplay strategy that I've adopted due to certain circumstances over the past few weeks. I'm not going to say anything specific, but when it comes to the starter vehicle, I actually have a new way to open the game. Like a new way I want to kind of approach the beginning of the game. And we're going to do that right now when we get back to base. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the starter car before I invest too much gas into it and too much gas and like a repair kit into it. I want to see if we can find a better vehicle right off the bat. We're going to drive around the map a little bit, and I'm just going to try to see if we can get a better car. Damn, that was loud.
I hope nothing heard that.
Yo, Wildlands is so good. Yeah, I absolutely love Wildlands. It's so good. Yeah, we're going to go try to see if we can get a better vehicle right now. I'm going to need probably 2 gas cans. One for the car that we're going to be driving, and then the other for... didn't I shoot that bloater? I caught him mid-animation, got him floating in the air, dude. Screamer. He's coming up. Okay. So Homecoming is the name of this DLC. Jesse, the actual Trumbull Valley DLC is called Homecoming. All right. We'll try to stick with not going in plague territory. One thing we could do is just kind of hit the scout locations. What that does is that makes that a little easier instead of absolutely driving everywhere. Another feral already? Oh, did I set the curveballs? I don't know if I did. I did not. So we're going to go with this. As you guys know, we'll go frequent. We're going to go more negative than positive, but this will allow us to have some positive curveballs. And then for the positive effects, we'll leave that on default. For negative effects, we're going to go very strong. So I feel like this will be a decent balance. You know what I mean? We're still going to see negative curveballs mostly, but at times we're going to start seeing some of these other curveballs, which I feel will be a good, kind of a good mix. What do you guys think?
I can taste blood in the air. I think a plague heart is nearby. Probably lots of plague zombies, too.
Let's try to see if there's any vehicles in this area. Highly doubt it. Yeah, so the thing is, the reason why I've never really experienced the positive curveball system is because at the time I was looking for a more challenging experience. And I remember when we were playtesting the curveballs and I started seeing some of the positive ones, I was like, man, I want the game to be harder, not easier, you know? And to me, I just felt like the positive ones were just making the game too easy. But now I just kind of want to see the system, so.
We could put an outpost there to good use. Looks like some people are living over there.
Come on, give me something, dude.
Okay, nothing more to see here.
All right, no vehicles, unfortunately. Chick, grab that damn ladder.
I don't see anything useful in here.
Ed, how you doing tonight? Yo, we got so many mods in the chat tonight. What's going on? All right, what we're gonna do is I could hit the damaged cell here. There should be a vehicle in this. This one's gonna be a little riskier because it's in plague territory, like deep. Try the barn to the north. Yeah, I was gonna hit this mid area here, but
I should be careful of plague zombies around
just
here.
gotta make sure we don't set off any screamers. Make sure we don't get into a big fight here. We're gonna park down on this low end here. Spawns are still pretty low right now, so that's why we kind of got the freedom of movement a little bit. Sorry, south. The complete opposite direction. I thought you were talking about the barn up here near the base. But we should be able to see something here in town. That'd be crazy if there wasn't. I might actually have to go to the other side, hit the cell tower over near right there. But we get to see quite a bit from here, so let me see what we got. Scouting is so OP, dude. Come on, you're a bitch.
I think that should do it for now.
There ain't no way this is real life. You're telling me in this whole town not one actually...
Here's some shit I found out there. Some of it might be useful.
It was a super chat? Yo, BB... Hey, Ben, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. I do really appreciate that, man. Finally beat State of Decay on Nightmare. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, congrats on that. Do you have any ambitions for Lethal, or are you kind of good with Nightmare? Shit. I would be good with Nightmare. Nightmare's a good challenge. Off the military truck, up near the... Throw that zombie there.
Better take care of it for good.
I think that other cell tower near the old networks base can scout the... I don't know if we can hit that area over there, actually. There's a cell tower like over here or something, I think. Yep, right there. Okay. I knew there was another cell tower. I think Nightmare Zone is the best balanced difficulty in the entire game. Yep. And for those of you guys who might not be fans of Lethal, what I would say is if you do like Nightmare Zone, what I would do is I would take... turn on Nightmare Zone, but just change your map difficulty to lethal. So have everything be nightmare except the map difficulty. And just roll with that. It'll give you more plague hearts and less loot. Ben says, Nightmare was hard enough. Dude, I hear that, dude. But try, hey, Ben, try that, man. If you beat Nightmare, try playing all of the settings Nightmare except your map difficulty. It adds a nice scarcity effect to the Nightmare Zone. It's really, really cool. All right. I think we should be able to spot everything we need to spot here. We're looking for a bigger vehicle right now. I just don't want to waste repair kits and crap on this car we currently have. I want some more trunk space. That way we can do proper loot runs early on.
Well, it's not really anything special. Oh, look at that sweet ride.
Brogan Sport. Not really what I want. I think it's the Brogan Trekker is the one that has the big storage. It has like an 8-slot storage on it. It's really, really
I may
nice.
have just spotted a plague heart. I think that should do it for now.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's pretty bad on cars right now, dude. For sure. We can either A, go grab the Brogan. But I think the Brogan only has 5 slots. It's like the little sports hatchback, I believe, is the Brogan Sport. Or I could go up towards Spencer's Mill, hit this cell tower, and see if there's something up in this area here, which I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, I didn't want to drive up towards that research area, though, because it has a choke right there, and last thing I want to do is run into a screamer and be that deep in plague territory and set off a heart. We're already taking pretty big risks in this area here. Oh, damn, I forgot about that water slow. We're out of plague territory, so we could fight. All good.
I can't keep this up. I have to slow down.
So we got kind of stuck up on this rock here with the car. In State of Decay 3, whatever you're carrying in your trunk should be lost if your vehicle gets destroyed. Well, Sean, that's with you assuming car behavior on destruction is the same in State of Decay 2 as it is in State of Decay 3. So it's got a screamer there. We're outside of plague territory, though, but we could bump it. Let's see if we can get lucky.
This place seems clear for now,
Find a
but
damn
I know that
vehicle.
won't last.
I know Lethal Zone is a lot stingier on cars, but damn. I feel like we're really struggling right now to get a
Nothing
damn
worth carrying
car.
out here.
We should find something here, though. Even though I said that last time, we should definitely find something here. They're probably all in the country area. We'll swing down there. We'll swing by the farms and stuff on our way back. It's all good, though. It is what it is.
That could still be drivable.
Fucking Max, dude.
I may have just spotted a plague heart.
So we got a vehicle.
Looks like we have a
I mean, we
screamer
did
over
find
here.
a broken, but they're giving us shitty cars, guys. Like, all the vehicles we found so far are horrible.
That'd be a pretty good place for an outpost. I think that should do it for now.
We'll swing through the farmlands here, and then kind of make our way down to towards Marshall. I don't have a whole lot of gas though. Probably swing by the. I got another spot we can go to get gas. Nah, if there was something at the Bronto, it would have popped up on the map there.
I should stay away from that plague bloater.
So the Max is a decent car, just not for storage. It's got like 3-4 slots or something. It's worse storage than
I
this.
don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
And that's the whole thing we're looking for right now is better storage. Yo, Mosa. Holy shit, bro. Thank you for the 10, dude. Seriously, man. You know, I appreciate you, brother. I have all that support. Playing Cycles did this for this game and the company. Mosa, thank you so much for both super chats, dude. Honestly, dude, like being a character in State of Decay 3 obviously would be cool. But the opportunities that the team has given me to work with them over the past like years, and especially over the past year, the opportunities that they've given me, you know, the insight and stuff like that, I could not add. Like, obviously, I can't even talk about everything that I've done with the team or am going to do with the team. Being a character in the game, I'm telling you guys right now, isn't in the cards. Like, that's not anything. It's not anything that like is like a deal breaker for me. You know what I mean? They've done so much more for me, and there's so much more still to come. That is way more important to me than being a character in the game. But yeah, like the team has done a lot for me, and yeah, you know, they've shown love and support in plenty of different ways you guys haven't even seen yet. But you will, you know. Oh, fuck. See, that's what we need to be careful with. Undead Labs had a bad situation happen with them and content creators in the past. And that is one of the reasons why they are obviously they're a big Microsoft studio and not like a small indie studio anymore. So they got to kind of be a little careful on things they do. But just an example, obviously this would never happen because I'm not a fucking creeper or weirdo. But let's just say Undead Labs puts me in the game, State of Decay 3, and I'm like a huge part of, you know, I'm a playable character. And then say I have a fucking weird situation happen on my channel and some weird stuff happens. Like, I don't know. I get fucking called out for some stupid shit or some shit, right? And which obviously would never fucking happen, but just an example of why the team doesn't do this type of stuff anymore is because say I have a bad public situation happen. Now I am directly tied to that dev team, and now they have to scramble to try to like cut ties with me. And the least like impactful, especially with a game like this, they don't want that shit to happen. You know what I mean? Stuff like that happens, and then they're scrambling to get the person out the game really quick, cut all public ties, and that's why you're not going to see a whole lot of that with big studios because they just can't afford the liability. I would be a liability for Undead Labs. And that now, granted, that would never happen, but I understand why they're like, nah, dude, we just can't risk doing that because they did have a situation where they had guns and weapons named after content creators. There was a content creator who had a really bad situation happen. It was a really, really nasty situation with people in the State of Decay community, and they had to scramble to take all that shit out of the game. And because they just needed to cut ties with them immediately. And so that's why I will not be a playable character in State of Decay 3 because of people that came before that ruined it for everybody else. Let's just put it that way. It's the easiest way to put it. You get bad actors, you get fucked up people who come and they ruin it for everybody else. Sometimes there's one down here too near this campsite, I think. My thing is I don't even remember all the fucking vehicle spawn locations. We are running kind of low on gas though. I was hoping I only had to use this one can. Might as well do it while the spawns are low, you know what I mean? I don't generally have hearts in that building. Do you think the changes to multiplayer in State of Decay 3 is even more of a reason to play single player? If you don't... I would say it's the opposite. I would say the changes to multiplayer would motivate me to try to get... Like, if I was not a content creator, As you guys know, I don't really like multiplayer. I don't really care for it too much. But I think that the stuff they did in State of Decay 3's multiplayer, I think it's enough for people to be like, hey, I actually am going to try to go find a buddy to play this game with because I really do want to try this multiplayer out. I do think the multiplayer for State of Decay 3 is enough, and it's cool enough. It's new. It's got so many different little things to it that I think it's going to probably make some people who generally only focus on single player probably want to just give it a shot for sure. Yo, Travis. Hey, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. Of course, Mosa. I'm glad hey, if I could clear that up for you, man, that's... But yeah, I do think some of you guys who are single player exclusive will probably still play single player, but there might be a few of you guys that are like, oh, wait, that's pretty cool. I actually want to see what that's like and try to get somebody to play with. Come on, dude, please give me fucking something, dude. There's always a car up in this neighborhood, right?
I think that should do it for now.
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, bro. All right, it is what it is, Chad. We're just going to be rolling with the fucking Miagra. We could swing up towards like this road in this area, but I'm going to have to invest more fuel. Carlo, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. How you doing tonight, man? You guys are blessing the hell out of me tonight. What is going on? The only thing I would like to see, and I haven't even talked to Patrick about it. I was supposed to ask him, because I haven't. But I would be honored if they just, the credits for State of Decay 3, just had like player council and then had like all of the player council's names in it. You know, I would be super happy. You know, to just be a part of the credits. Like, I think that'd be dope as shit. We could grab another gas. I got a spot. I don't know why I'm so concerned about gas. I got plenty of freaking. I haven't even hit my spot yet. Character is getting kind of tired though. Chicken pie. I don't understand what you mean by why State of Decay 3 give you a chance. I don't know what you mean by that. I feel like if there was one over there, it would have popped up on the map, right? I don't know how close you got to get to the damn vehicles, but... Oh, that was Ryan?
Someone better be listening, because I'm in deep shit out here.
Yeah, he got me. I vowed to never speak to him again. Ooh. Kind of just scanning some of these yards. Yo, Martin. Hey, thank you so much for the 20. For my Heartland playthrough, a van and a military truck spawn right next to the first base. Yeah, so the thing about that one, Martin, is Heartland has different spawn patterns because it's based off of a easier difficulty. So there's a lot of vehicles that spawn in that mode compared to the Lethal Zone Trumbull Valley gameplay. I was hoping to get a Brian Menard character screaming, "They sucking my shit." No, we don't want that. That sounds crazy. I ain't never even. See, you got to add context to that. You got to add context to that. Y'all trying to get me to catch a case or something, bro?
I think I just wandered into plague territory.
So I've never seen a map be so bad off for vehicles, dude. This is kind of crazy, don't you? You know what I mean? All right, whatever. I was hoping it would only be a few minutes and we'd find a freaking truck or a van or something like that and be on our way, but we literally just invested like 30 fucking minutes and didn't find shit, so that sucks. It is what it is. We'll make do what we got. Hey, Ben, thank you. Dude, thank you so much, man. That is some crazy love, bro. All right, there could be something up towards the Wilkerson spot. Fuck, I mean, we're already out here. We might as well check. Yo, Ebony, thank you for the 32 months. How you doing tonight? Like Spike for a great streamer. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that, man, for real. Sometimes there's vehicles up here in front of his garage. I don't see shit, though. Wow. That's crazy, dude. All right, well, we tried. Debbie, thank you so much for the membership, bro. Debbie, how you doing today? Damn, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough gas to make it back to base. We'll swing. I'll swing through town here. I could stop at the auto shop down here. Should have some fuel inside. Nope, 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 nope. Shit, 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 shit. I want to set that screamer off. And there's a bloater. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep it moving. Damn it. Now we'll see how far we can make it. We should be able to at least make it to the hill. If we're lucky, we'll be able to make it all the way back, but I think we're going to fall just short of the base. Nice. I was able to make it to the hill. Actually, I was able to go all the way back. Got it. Whew. That was tight, dude. You don't know Priscilla was a mom?
I'm sure glad to be home again.
Priscilla got all the kids. All them kids. All right, so for the right now, we'll swap her out. Ice. Yo, 2 is all them kids. It's if you got more than one kid, you got all the kids. So Tressy's mission popped up, but we're definitely not doing that right. Chat, I cannot get these fucking buttons. What is the buttons to get to the characters? There we go. Holy crap. All right, so we got Mel here. Swap that. All right, so we did just use up all of our gas. I don't have any cans. Let me see here. Oh, I do got one. Awesome. So I'm going to use this one gas can to go up to my secret spot, my secret Trumbull Valley spot. Get you tons of fuel early on. So I want to know, guys. So this is kind of, I've noticed this is something that I've adopted from State of Decay and used in other games. And it's kind of just a powerful thing in general. I want to know, how would you guys balance backing into zombies in State of Decay 3? How would you balance that? Because the issue you're going to end up having is you technically can't have it cause engine damage, because then people are going to complain about that, because then it would make no sense. Like, you hit something in the back and then your car's taking engine damage. How would you balance it?
Well, it's not much. This place is a waste of time.
Reduce carry capacity, less damage on the back. Brake for your tires. Okay, so my idea, let me know what you guys think of my idea, because this is the only way I think that you could balance it without creating a situation where players are not going to like it. And it's like a dramatic change to like State of Decay in the whole. My idea was to make it so car impacts are more like Project Zomboid. You know what I mean? So you know when you hit stuff in Zomboid with like when you're backing into it, it like dramatically like stops the vehicle, and you can't really get that same momentum. You kind of like you can actually kind of get stuck in a horde of zombies. That's like the only way I could see it really being balanced without it just completely changing the dynamic of the game. Damn. A whole fucking horde's coming. Shit. Okay. What we could do is I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna bail.
Sticking around here too long would not be smart.
Increase fuel consumption. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, like as you hit zombies, it just kind of eats away at your fuel. All right. That was a pretty good horde right there. Hey, Carlo, thank you for the huge super chat, man. Only been a member for a month, but love your content, bro. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, man. Hope to have you stick around for a while. Hey, I'm what God made. Thank you so much for that. You know I appreciate you, dude. That's love. That's love. Trunk damage causing items to drop out. Yeah, so like what if you had an item in your trunk and you backed into a bunch of zombies, it would like be on the ground, you'd actually have to get out and go pick it up. Get some materials from right there. So State of Decay 1, I believe, had that where there was different types of damage. Like the vehicles had engine damage, and then there was like cosmetic tire, and like tire damage. So like seeing like separate damage systems would definitely be really cool. I think that would definitely be pretty cool. So this is like a little unmarked location here. I hit every time. You get like 4 or 5 gas cans out of here. It's freaking awesome. Even though I just freaking blew through what? 2 gas cans? 2, 3 gas cans driving around the map. Okay. Okay, so we're good there. What is the thing you feel like you missed the most when you go back to playing State of Decay 2 after playing? J-Ring, yeah, I can't even talk about that, man. That would be a... Trust me, there's a lot of things that this game doesn't have that the next one does have. That it is very weird. It is a very weird feeling going from 3 to 2. A lot more weird than I would have thought. Even Jay, I was talking with Jay earlier when he was streaming, and he shares the same sentiment. It's like, I didn't notice it at first because obviously, like, before when I was playing State of Decay 3, I wasn't playing a whole lot of 2 like on the channel. We didn't start playing 2 until just a few months ago, and I got obviously our playtest got really significant for State of Decay 3. So I literally I'm at 97 hours right now in State of Decay 3. That's how many hours I have in the game. And I put a significant chunk of probably 50 hours or so into the game. Oh, that's going to suck. As of recent. And yeah, it's really hard coming back to the second game. The second game kind of feels... The best way to put it is kind of like basic. It feels really simple. We're going to have to fight that feral. Got him. I've played a lot of State of Decay 3. Oh yeah, guys, I don't mess around. When it comes to testing that shit for you guys and making sure that's the best game that it can be on release, I'm putting in some damn hours. Okay, so we just got to get a little bit of food here. We got the Tartan Mart here, but that was not a food location. We could get out of this abandoned barn, and I'm trying to hit all the spots that are outside of Plague territory. We got, 2 bags of materials right there. We can start getting the base done up. I got to get these beds fixed. Would you say 3 can overtake 2 completely, making 2 kind of pointless to play? Ooh, Plasma Roach, man. I really like that question, dude. Because, yeah, when you sit here and you think, generally when games come out with sequels or third games, like, you know, additional releases to the franchise, generally there's always a reason, in my opinion, to go back and... Like, even though State of Decay 2 came out, we always had a reason to go play State of Decay 1. But I wouldn't say State of Decay 3 wouldn't completely replace State of Decay 2 in a way of, like, I wouldn't say, oh, there's no reason to ever go back and play State of Decay 2. I would say for the story stuff like Heartland, maybe just for the nostalgia. But, like, yeah, from a gameplay standpoint, I think it will completely... make State of Decay 2 obsolete from a gameplay standpoint. Like, there'll never be a reason like, oh man, I missed this feature so much in State of Decay 2. I'm gonna go back and like do a playthrough of it. I don't think that would ever happen. So I am sitting here. Once we get more materials, I think we're gonna start off with an infirmary, just to help out with blood plague, because I don't have. Now we're gonna go hit some campsites too. All right, we gotta lock in, guys. We gotta lock in. We're gonna go to these campsites nearby. We spent so much time. But like State of Decay 1, you know, you always can go back and revisit the story for Marcus, Maya, you know, the original. But you're never going back and playing State of Decay 1 for like the features over State of Decay 2 because it's just like a better game. Like, that's not how that works. And I think it'll kind of be the same situation. Yeah, so we'll hit the campsites on the backside here first, or backside here. Hope we get a light crossbow. That would be amazing. We could fight here. You know what I noticed? I didn't grab the AR or the M4.
Can't keep this up.
I might have to stand up here. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna have to stand up.
Getting low
Damn,
on that.
I didn't mean to use that. I meant to fucking use a heal. Shit, this wasted a stim. That sucks.
Blech, boring.
Seriously? You kidding me, dude? That. Guys, what is going on with this playthrough so far, man? Loot is shit. I can't. They gave us that M4 in the beginning, and that was like all our luck, dude. Wow. One container? Have a crossbow and a backpack. It's going to be loaded. It's going to be loaded. This shit's about to be fat. Bam. Bam. It's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right. Now we gotta go hit the secret spot. I don't usually bust this spot out, chat, but this playthrough is really making us have to go to the secret spot. This is the guaranteed Mac Daddy loot spot, okay? I don't use this spot usually, chat, because it's OP. It's too OP. But in this case, we gotta do what we gotta do. Bam! This shit's about to be fat. Yo, FS Claire with the huge 50, dude. That is wild. Staying out of trouble. What excites you most about State of Decay 3? As someone who's never played the games, is 3 a good entry point? Yeah, you could start playing the game at 3 for sure. If anything, it will probably I would probably consider it the entry point. So fucking stupid, dude. There's another spot, chat, but it's just far. We got campsites over here, across from Jurassic Junction, where we can get some backpacks, possible crossbows, things like that. I definitely need to get a crossbow. But again, we're gonna have to use up some gas here. The 2 mollies isn't horrible, but it's not even remotely what I was looking for, though. Paul said a campsite by the hill. Paul always talks about that campsite. I don't know what the fuck campsite he's referring to, though. I know the 2 on the backside. Oh, so we got the noisy base. I think we need 3 materials, right? Yeah, 3 material rocks. At least we got that early game. And yeah, Paul always talks about this one. I don't know where. Is it up on this hill or something to the right? Is that a feral? No. Is it up here? Is this the... Oh, this one's going to be fat, Paul. Thank you, bro. Paul just saved the playthrough. Oh, yeah. Crossbow backpack in there. Oh! This is going to be fat. I'm going to save that one because I already know that's going to have a crossbow in it because it's the juicy bag. Nah, Paul, this is it. This is a good spot, dude. Yeah, you hooked it up big time. Bam! The fuck? Okay. Well, I know this orange box, though. These orange boxes are pretty decent. Bam! All right, it's all good. That's why we saved the blue bag for last, though, chat. That's why we saved the blue bag for last. Because I knew that first 2 might mess us up, but bam, this is it right here. Watch. I'm guaranteeing it's fat, chat. It's fat, thick, huge.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh, why that crossbow, dude? And they didn't even give me the right bolts, bro. They gave me the hunting crossbow, which is the worst fucking crossbow in the game. They didn't even give me matching bolts for it, but we did get the A slot. We can't... I would have took a classic crossbow or something, man. This crossbow sucks ass, dude. I mean, it's a crossbow. The problem with it is, in theory, it's a great crossbow. Like, you know, it's powerful, but the problem is the penetration with the bolts. When you use it, the strong part about a crossbow, in my opinion, is the fact that you can recover your ammunition. Sometimes you get bolts back, but with this crossbow, it's like shooting a gun. As long as you've accepted mentally that when you shoot that crossbow bolt, 99% of the time you're not getting the bolt back, then fine. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes these barns give out crossbows too, though. Probably get if we get lucky, we can get a classic crossbow out of there. put mayo on fries? Nah, bro, it's kind of crazy, bro. I love mayo. Well, I used to love mayo. I don't really mess with it as much as I used to.
Oh, hey.
Oh, this place
This
is
should be good.
thick. Hell yeah. But I can't say I don't eat mayo on fries because I like to take chicken patties and then I put my French fries on the chicken patty. And then I put some mayo on it with some Frank's Red Hot. Smush that shit down so the hot sauce mixes with the mayo, makes that nice hot saucy mayo sauce with the fries. That's good. Definitely getting a classic crossbow out of this second box right here. It's gonna happen. For some reason, these boxes always give classic crossbows. I don't know why. Well, not today, I guess. Fuck me, dude. It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. There's no way I'm gonna be stuck using this hunting crossbow. There's not. This is
If only
not
I
real
had
life,
room
dude.
for it.
All right. Yeah, we did get a couple bolts.
Already got all I can handle.
We got to come back. Another trip. Yeah, we're all full up. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna empty out. We'll come back. Hit the rest of that. Some decent stuff in there. Barbecue on fries. Nah, guys, I just eat my fries with ketchup or just like plain. Like that's generally how I usually eat them. Like, it depends on where you go. Like, if they got like really good fries, like they're crispy, they got a lot of flavor, they're nice and salted, I'll just eat them shits regular. Like, I won't dip them in anything. But if they're kind of like mediocre ass
If
fries,
only I had room for it.
then at that point I would dip them in something for sure. I'm gonna grab that rifle really quick. Yeah, so we gotta get some food going here. How much influence? We got 284. If I do that first mission, you get a starter bit of 500. Okay. Let's get this equipped. Get it reloaded. So in order to get rid of this curveball, though, we do have to bring in 3 rucksacks of mats, which is fine because we actually need some mats anyways. I'm gonna pop this screamer in the road here. Like mustard water on my fries laid back. That's diabolical, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, chat. There's times if I squeeze the mustard out and the mustard water gets on my hot dog, bro, I'm like tempted to like get a whole new hot dog. I'll just man the fuck up and just eat it anyways. But is anybody else like that? Like, am I weird for that? Chat, I don't know why, but if I get mustard water like on the hot dog, I'm like, ugh. Like, it does something in here. And I contemplate just getting a whole new hot dog, but you just got to deal with it. It is what it is. All right, it's turning around. Yo, that's why I know that's why you shake the bottle, but sometimes what ends up happening is I don't shake the bottle, right? I'll just kind of, you give it the upside down and you give it the flick, but sometimes that just pushes the water down to the front and doesn't mix it in. So that, yeah, sometimes I get caught slipping and I just kind of give it the flick and then the mustard water is still very much there. Like, there's probably some of y'all in the chat just real savages just drink mustard water for a living. It's crazy work, bro. Oh my God, you sit on the raw toilet seat, no, or not even the toilet. Like when you take a like if you drink mustard water, bro, when you take a shit, you lift the toilet seat up and you just sit on the raw porcelain, bro. That's crazy work.
Bye-bye.
So loot. We actually got some crossbow bolts. Just no damn light crossbow, unfortunately.
It's clear.
I forgot there is a few of these barns around this map we could probably go hit. These are decent too. Here we go. Come on, give me something out of this gun case.
Is that it? This will slow me down.
Shit sucks, dude. Cryptic, what's up, brother man? Cryptic said it depends on if it's enough to make the bun a bit soggy or not. Dang. Nah, bro, I ain't mess. If the bun gets soggy, I'm 100% swapping the bun. Because you could just wipe the mustard water off the hot dog. That's easy. But once the mustard water soaks into the bun, nah, bro. Nah, dude, that's too much. You just get a new bun, dude. A soggy mustard water bun is like eating wet popcorn, bro. You don't know why. It's like, you can't do that, dude. Like, I know that might make me sound kind of soft, chat, and I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. We're gonna hit this up here. I'm gonna get these 2 bags of mats real quick. We gotta move kind of quick though, because our food situation is getting kind of bad, and I need to get an outpost. Like, this might make me sound kind of like soft, chat, but like, if I'm eating a bag of popcorn,
You have time for a chat?
from like the movies or something like that, is that a screamer? Damn, man, a lot of freaks right on the base here. If I'm eating some popcorn and I get a piece that just had just too much butter on it, you know, and that shit was wet, yo, I spit it out. I can't do it. Like, has anybody else done that? Like, you're eating popcorn and then you just get a wet piece in your... Nah, I'm good. Can't do the fucking wet popcorn, bro. That's crazy. So we got another curveball right here at base. What you got for us? Please be a fucking good curveball, dude. Some Zeds are physically weaker. It's made living the apocalypse much safer. Hope it stays this way. Oh, shit.
All right. See ya.
Okay, so that's a good curveball, right? Weaker zombies? Spitting wet popcorn on the back of that. Dude, that shit's not... I can't eat it, dude. It's too much. Because even though I, like... So I spoke with Ice. Oh, okay, I had to hit the... Dagnar, thank you so much for the membership, bro. How you doing tonight? Dylan, check the special weapon case at the plane crash. Yeah, we could swing over there too. That's not a bad idea, actually. I don't think the one at the plane crash, though, is a weapons case. I think it's a trade item case. Dusty with the super chat says mustard water equals flavored vinegar. Nah, bro. No. Mustard water equals fucking... In my brain, that's just like diarrhea water, dude. It's bad. That's like the water on top of yogurt, dude. Like, could you imagine just cracking open a fresh Greek yogurt and then just drinking the yogurt water, bro? Y'all nasty, bro. You gotta... That's crazy, Savage. I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all lying, bro. You telling me that you guys in the chat will open up a fresh yogurt and just drink the water off the top of that shit? That funky ass looking yogurt water, y'all would just drink it. Stop it, bro. Stop it, dude. There ain't no way, dude. Ooh, that's not bad.
Good enough.
That's, y'all are savages. Okay, got a heavy weapon. I like that. Okay. So the loot's getting decent right now, guys. Yeah, I've done plenty of survival training and stuff like that in the military, but we just eat like rations and shit, bro. We're not drinking yogurt water, but obviously, you know, in a survival situation, I'm just saying, I just stir it up, you know, and I just shake the mustard. Like, it is what it is. Ooh. Yeah, weak zombies, I think.
I can smell them hanging around. Can't do it.
Shit. Okay, yeah, so that zombie went down nice. Got it.
Now that's heavy.
All right. So this actually was a pretty good loot sesh here. I got the 2 rucks that we need. I need 1 more ruck of materials, and we'll be able to get rid of that that curveball. And stack that there. And what's the heaviest? 10 pounds. Jesus, all this shit's pretty fucking heavy. Trying to see if there's anywhere else. So maybe this shed. Hit that shed before we start the Enclave spawns in there. Because as soon as that Enclave spawns, it despawns any loot. I've actually never not had the Enclave spawn, but I've also never had a curveball pop where I couldn't build right in the beginning of the playthrough either.
Sticking around here too long would not be smart. Looks like nobody else is home.
Yeah,
With
so
a plague heart around, that won't last.
let's grab a rock. Just gotta make sure that screamer doesn't go off again, or it's gonna wake up this play card immediately, and I don't want to have to deal with that at the moment. My least favorite curveball is
This will slow me
Bangernomics and
down.
Smoke Screen. And then my favorite curveballs, I don't know. I like the bandit one that spawns in like the 6 human enemies. That's pretty intense. Shit. Yo, laid back with the super chat, dude. I'm working with French's mustard to develop just mustard water. Is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Do you drain the water when you eat raw oysters, bro? I don't eat no raw oysters. Dude. I've had oysters. They're all right, but mine have always been cooked. That slimy ass shit. Hey, that's not for me. Their base is good now.
I could really get used to
Hell
feeling
yeah.
like shit's going our way.
All right, so
Nobody
that
fuck this up.
went well. Okay, so now we can go ahead. We'll build the infirmary first.
I'm glad
But-
we've already got a start
Yeah.
on building this base up into something real.
And now we're gonna try and see if we can farm up some plague samples for this enclave. I got 24 large, big bolts, which is
I
decent.
know you have your own problems to solve, but we could use some help.
On my way to your location.
Thanks.
All right, we'll make this work. So they're gonna, are they in the army base or the shed? So they're actually in the army base right next door, damn it. Does anybody know if when I went toward that shed if the army base was preluded or not? But Paul, I seen what you said earlier about using this crossbow to like multi-hit. That is true. You can line up and hit like 3 things in a row. And it used to actually be really good at killing plague hearts. And then they nerfed it. Crossbows were OP as fuck when they first came out because they're silent. So you used to be able to just sit there and just keep shooting a plague heart with it over and over and over again. And we gotta watch that screamer. I'm gonna do him crazy style from the road here. Yep. See how far that bolt went? So far. It was preluded? Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% increases your chances of getting samples. Yeah. Crossbow hunting is the way to go. And it's quiet because the main thing isn't even necessarily the crossbow to help increase your chances. When you're hunting for plague zombies, unless you want to walk around just stealth killing everything, which just takes forever, you can't shoot guns because you risk waking up the heart. So like right here, we got these 2 lined up. Oh, no, they were lined up. I was going to try to get the 2 for 1 gummy flick. Maybe right here. There it is. Nope. Yo, this thing flies, bro. Fucking crossbow bolts. Send it.
Hey,
Dion, I got
the
you, bro.
safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies.
Best place to find them is in the territory around the plague heart. Those things basically infect their whole environment. It's not pretty.
Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's more dangerous.
You'll want to tackle this job with full gear. Understood?
Helping out like this is a good way to make friends. Is that a screamer? Ugh.
Sucks. Zoski, thank you so much for the super chat. My first super chat. What is your most feared enemy in State of Decay 2? If I had a 1v1 an enemy, straight up Juggernaut. Yeah. I can 1v1 Ferals. I can 1v1 obviously screamers, bloaters, none of that shit matters. If I was stuck in a room and I had a 1v1 a single enemy in State of Decay 2, I would definitely not want it to be a Juggernaut. I tried to 1v1 a Juggernaut and kick him to death too. I killed a Juggernaut with a knife. That was possible. Trying to see if we can get him into a backstop. Do I believe in aliens? That's a crazy ass question, bro. I mean, not necessarily, but I don't necessarily not believe in aliens either. Survey car. I think that actually has a pretty decent storage on it, if I'm not mistaken. It's got one more slot. They're decent on gas.
I am done.
Terrific.
That was a good shot. So I've gotten one freaking sample so far. How about a nice medium steak? That sounds delicious. Mm-hmm. Future games I'm looking for? Oh man, there's so many, especially this year. Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, Fable coming out. Got that vampire game coming out. New 007 game coming out. Even Forza Horizon 6. Kind of was looking at that earlier today. That actually looks like it's going to be pretty cool. GTA 6, yeah. That's a big one too. There was something else too that's coming out that I was just thinking about. Subnautica 2. That's exciting. I do have a PS5 Pro. I bought it right before they went up in price. Yeah, one of y'all told me they were getting expensive, so I went and bought one while they were still 700.
I guess that's worth
Oh,
something.
nice. Replenish my bolts. Love it, dude. Hell yes. All right, let's see. Catch some more plague zombies. So far, we've literally got one sample. Oh no, 700 is what I bought it for. Oh, far before it got expensive. The PS5 Pro is like almost $1,000 now. Word of advice about bloaters: stay the fuck away from purple bloaters. Just one just popped and it took out a whole horde of Zeds. Who knows what that shit could do to us? Oh shit, bro, that's crazy. High toxicity bloaters. Damn, so is this one of the wild card curveballs that's not necessarily negative, but not necessarily, because I don't recall ever seeing high toxicity bloaters when I do my negative curveballs. Yeah, the PS5 Pros are like almost $1,000 now. That's why I went out and bought one, because I know Grand Theft Auto 5 is gonna, or 6 is gonna be a PlayStation. Like the best way to play it is going to be PS5 Pro. And I already know that people were going to start scalping the PlayStations when as soon as 6 starts coming out and people realize how many people want to snag up a Pro to play it. I was like, yeah, screw that. I'm going to buy one. And I was kind of putting it off because I already had a PS5. And then when I heard about the price hike, I was like, well, fuck, I'm already going to buy one. I might as well buy it now. Okay, so now we got these purple bloaters we got to watch out for. Well, the problem, Sinister, is GTA 6 is not it's not going to be a PC game for probably a fucking year at a minimum. So unless you want to just let GTA 6 release and just not play it, like some people can, obviously, I'm a content creator. That's not an option for me. Got another one here. We got it. I would have liked to grab a couple more for... to start doing a plague cure, but... If we get an infection early on right now, it's pretty much a death sentence. So we'll just roll what we got, though, for now. I'm not playing Soros. No, Soros or whatever. I don't play games like that on PlayStation. I don't like controllers. So when I'm forced to play a game that is 100% a shooting game on a controller, unless I absolutely have to, but that game I will not play. Hell no.
With these plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets
infected. Hell yeah, 500 influence. That's huge. So now I can get my outpost, which we'll do here. No.
If you need it.
We'll do the fruit stand outside of Spencer's Mill. That way we can loot.
See you soon, I hope.
And our meds. Why are our meds so low? There's no way. Oh, my infirmary. Shit. Yeah, losing 2 meds a day.
I have some news to share. I can't have it on my conscience if we let one of ours die. We need more medicine.
You got it. Please come in. We're glad to have you.
Okay, so I generally never build an infirmary this early. And because we don't have a decent supply of meds, and that's preluded too. Let's say because we don't have a decent supply of medicine right now, this kind of stinks. I could go up and hit this bathroom here, get medicine out of there. We'll have to sneak in. We got this med tent here, but that's a medical outpost, but it's not a med collection site. So we could technically do 2 outposts. I could do a medical outpost, and then I could do a food outpost. The only problem with medical outposts is I don't even see a good one. I got this one right here that we could do, but that is in such a shitty spot. Like, I'd rather just tear down the infirmary at that point. That's in a really shit spot. There's no positional advantage to having that. What do we do, guys? Because food, we can offset food. We can actually build a small garden and offset meds too. But I think there's a skill you need to change the. I think don't you need a gardener in order to change crops over to medicine? I don't think you could just do it baseline, if I'm not mistaken. Jurassic Junction is in that's in plague territory. Yeah, that one's in plague territory, Paul.
Hey, neighbor.
Let's make a deal here.
Yeah.
I mean, we got enough influence that we could do 2 outposts. So I'll just do 2 outposts right now. The one is going to not really be a huge benefit to it position-wise, but get the screamers right there. We got to watch out because this plague heart's already been stirred. I should have shot him earlier. I seen him on the road. Good thing I remembered.
How about we share some goodies with our neighbors?
Juggernaut already. Okay.
Hey there, stranger. I got an offer you want to hear.
Red Talon
How about
Trader.
we meet up?
Red Talon Trader. Yo, Jacob, thank you for the 5 months, dude. Hope you're having a great day and you're the fam. I appreciate every time you stream, man. I'm just feeling good today. I needed to tell you. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm having a good day too myself. I'm gonna drop this crossbow for right now. No reason to
A lot of folks around here
keep
are
wasting
looking fun.
bolts for right now. We can break those down and get good parts from them for sure. But let's see here. We'll grab the M4. All right, let's go get both of these outposts claimed. Go for the landmark. Yeah, the only problem is it's gonna the free heart is good and all, but I would have to be prepped to kill a second heart. So because this one's gonna wake up this one, because there's always 2. There's one in the shed and then there's one in the warehouse here. If I kill this, it's gonna wake up this, and I don't have the infrastructure right now to set up. I don't have the infrastructure to set up a plague disruptor. And the landmark outpost, it's decent, but you don't get medicine from it. You just can craft like scent block and shit, which I plan on doing later on, but well, I can make medicine in the infirmary. Yeah, I can come over here and where the hell is it? Yeah, we can produce medicine down here. We just need ethanol, and if I had a pharmacology, we'd get I think 2 or so medicine. Well, we can make medicine there.
Wanted to let you know we've had a couple more communities settle down here in Trumbull Valley. They seem like good folks.
Thanks, Ray. It's nice to hear that people are coming back to the valley. Take care of yourself, all right? I count on you to keep an eye on Trumbull for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this. Nice.
But yeah, I'm only losing 2 medicine a day, guys. It's not that serious to go take out 2 plague hearts and on a complete part of the map that we're not even doing anything with right now, just to make up for 2 medicine a day.
Worthless.
You know what I mean? If we're gonna waste resources on, we need to secure one of our next base locations. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would never go and invest in 2 plague hearts just for without a plague cure, just for 2 medicine a day. Like, that shit is nothing. I'd rather go around and hit all the different med sites than do that. Because we can get a bag of meds out of there. I get a bag of meds out of there. And then I get a bag of meds down here in Marshall. And then I think out of Tartan Mart, you can get meds here. Like, there's a bunch of places I can get meds. But I was just trying to look for a low impact, quick way that I can just kind of solve the issue without zeroing out immediately.
Outpost secure and ready to go. And honestly, this place might be worth even more sprucing up.
But I was trying to think, because we're obviously doing a storylines here for Trumbull. I'm thinking we might get the Red Talon base, because there is an actual quest line in there and we get a free Red Talon. So I'm thinking we might do this base today. Or not today, this playthrough. I'm going to secure the Red Talon base. We'll do that base. We'll kind of get everything all squared away there. And then I don't usually go for this spot, but I always usually go for here, because it only takes 4 survivors and it's cheap. It's only 500 influence. But yeah, I think we'll go for the Red Talon base this time around, because I want to do the little quest line there to get the free Red Talon. So this is a free instant health recovery. Yeah, free Red Talon is not a bad thing, guys. You know, it's all you gotta do is a quest line to get them. And Red Talons are expensive. They're 2,700 influence or prestige. I don't even have enough to buy one. There's one of those fucking deadly bloaters. We gotta be careful with that. Oh, there's another one. Shit. I've actually never tried those. I used stabilizing foam back in the day. I don't remember what it does. I don't think it cures injuries though, right? If it cures injuries, that's just really nice. But depending on my playthrough, I usually will actually put the splint, yeah, I think it's called the splint kit or something like that. Or the splint making kit, because it gives you free injury recovery without having to upgrade to a rank 2 infirmary.
You should think about making an outpost here.
Cast making kit. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Outpost secure and ready to go. But with a bit more effort, this place could really help us out.
Yeah, cast making as usual one I'll rock for an infirmary, because it saves you from having to upgrade to a rank 2. Which means no material cost on your infirmary if you keep it rank 1. Rank 2 doesn't need mats? I swear it was rank 2 that cost 1 where you start getting a material cost.
Take a look at what I just delivered.
I mean, if that's a rank 3, that's not too bad. Let me hit the spot here. That vet clinic was preluded from what I've seen. I could pop up into Spencer's Mill and hit the bathrooms there for some meds. Okay, so we can... Yeah, you know what? We'll head up there. Bathrooms are right next to this. We just hop over the fence. We sneak in. Would I eat 20 hot dogs soaked in mustard water for 3K? Yeah, bro. I'll drink a fucking gallon of mustard water for 3K, bro. Damn. Lots of meds up now to Ranger Station. Yeah, but that's a lot of plague territory to drive through. To get up there right now. Like I said, I'm not that bent out of shape on meds. I just want to grab a bag. I'll fuck around and set off 2 screamers up there. It's gonna be miserable as hell. I was just thinking whether I should switch to the crossbow, but I think we'll be alright.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might clear up.
It's just the one.
I don't hear any zombies, but in plague territory, that never lasts.
Trust me, you really don't want to hear what I think about all this.
Oh, why is your fucking morale low? We're in a good spot right now, dude. A little low on food, but what the fuck?
Good thing I looked here.
Got what we came for. All right. So I got that. That'll hold us over for at least a day. We got both outposts, which should put us in a decent position. Trader was a military trader, a red talent. I don't really care about that. Not really concerned about that right now. And this base sucks, man. Trying to think of what I wanted to build next. I was thinking about doing a workshop, but we don't really. I wanted the workshop so we could start breaking stuff down for parts. But outside of that, I don't really need anything else in the workshop right now. But then I also don't really need it. The only thing I would even potentially use in the kitchen would be rationing if food ever got that bad. But again, I don't know if I really want to mess around with the. I can't afford the morale loss for rationing and the stamina penalty right now, anyways. And we do got a lot of areas that we can still hit for food, so I shouldn't really concern myself too much about that. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple really easy places we could hit for food. Now we could go and hit one of these free play carts in the field just to get things going here. Trumbull Valley is nice because it comes with a lot of free play carts, which is kind of OP. So I'm thinking that we'll just go and we'll hit one of those, kind of grab some resources out of that, maybe get lucky, get some resources that we need, get some bigger backpacks, and yeah. So we're gonna roll with this. Go hit these free play carts. Thing is you could do this really, really early on too. Shit, I think that barn might be a free one too. Because I think the corral, I don't remember the style of barn. If it's the open barn or if it's the split barn. If it's the split barn, it's a free play cart. Now I think if you wake up the one free one, or if you attack the one free one, it's gonna wake up the other free one.
Shall we
Okay, 'cause
discuss
there's
the
usually two of them
proposal I
close to
have?
each
In
other.
person would be best.
No, they actually might be far enough apart. Just gotta watch those quotas. There it is. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, those are fine. They're far enough away from each other, it won't matter.
I can't keep swinging this thing.
Brown, what's up, brother? You're smirking goat with the 17 months, dude.
I think it's Hardy.
I appreciate you, bro. I hope your night's going good, man. Saw a car behind the shed. What shed? We'll check it out later on.
You're up for playing good neighbor. We'd be grateful.
Is that Enclave nearby? Yep. So they want a bag of mats. That'll make them allies too.
Thanks.
This playing hard is history.
Took you long enough. I should threaten to leave more often.
50 round Raiders AR.
Pretty heavy.
That was pretty decent. The one you passed before heading over here. Was it over near? Ooh. Wherever it was, if it was that close to me, it should have popped up on the map. Yo, the Raiders AR used to be so.
The air
It's still
feels
not that
warm and
great.
sticky.
But it was
So
like it was
gross.
so bad back in the day, guys. You couldn't even shoot a whole magazine out of the gun before it would break. Yeah, you couldn't even clear all 50 rounds out of the Raiders back in the day. I don't know why I went that way. It was so stupid. Just want to empty out, grab some gas. Ah, Victor, I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. Yeah, I love Red Dead Redemption 2, man. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that recently. All right, we actually got some pretty decent stuff out of that. Got an 8 slot too. All right, let's grab some gas. Yeah, the Raiders AR is definitely good for base defense for sure. All right, go hit the second heart now. Oh, that one right there. That's a broken sport. Yeah, that's a sport. That's 2 sports on the map, dude. That's crazy, dude.
Hi, this is Lily Ritter, reaching out to all the new additions to our Trumbull family. Before I started the network, I lived in Trumbull. So as long as I'm around, that valley will always have someone there to watch out for you. And that someone is my good friend, Raymundo Santos.
Fucking raided.
If you need help, Ray is the guy to see.
He's down there, Lily. I'm no miracle worker.
Don't be modest, Ray. I can't imagine a Trumbull Valley without you there keeping watch.
Yo, she pumping that, dude. That's what I was saying, bro. We were just talking about this, chat. Ray is a bum.
I think it's Hardy. I let up now.
You think they'll have State of Decay on PlayStation? I don't know. Once upon a time, I would have said maybe, but with that new Xbox executive trying to really bring Xbox back, maybe not. So I know part of her plan was to get back to exclusives. Yeah, my stamina's almost done.
This playing hard is history. I think I'm feeling safer already.
Oh, nice. Got an M181 right there. Thompson 45.
Feel like a pack mule.
Oh, I got to deal with that bloater. If I get my car, he's going to fuck us up. Where is he? All right, he's on the back side of the shed. We can peace out. Right? Yeah, we got time. We got time. The M1A1's either 45 or 9mm. Yeah, it's 45. Okay, I was right. Let me see. This one might. I think this. Yeah, if it's in this barn, it's a free barn. Yeah, it's a free one here.
I do not want to be in here for long.
Might as well just dick the rest of her stamina.
Hello, Trumbull Valley. This is Trusty Huerta, speaking to you from downtown Marshall. Most of you don't know me yet, but if things go well, you will soon. I'm working on a little project that's gonna help this valley thrive again, like it used to. For now, just stay strong and be good to each other. We're all in this together, after all.
I think it's Hardy. I let us know.
It's one of the main problems with
I can't catch my breath.
the Raiders AR is it's full auto always. And that shit just burned our lungs. Our stamina's gone.
Playing hard is history. Feels good to take back some territory from the zombies.
I'm gonna come back for the rest of this. Yeah, in State of Decay 2, when your stamina's low, or you're tired, and you keep using actions that require stamina, it murders your stamina bar quick. Then we'll get this shit back, we'll get back over there and Get the rest of that looted out. Look at that. Got a bunch of meds.
I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, 14 meds now at the base.
We should take more people in. We could use the help.
She's got to rest up for sure. All right, so materials. They want a bag. I could just give them one from my stock. I was trying to see if there's any materials nearby that we could just give them. We could pull some out of the steel supply company here. Nah, screw. We'll just dip. It is what it is. I'll
Nerd
just
alert.
take it out of my supply. I want to make sure I get their mission done, and then if we need materials, we'll just go and grab them ourselves. Oh shit! The MAC-10 is a sidearm. I don't know why I thought that was a primary. That's really dope, actually. 30 round sidearm. Can you make it single fire is the question. And you can make a single fire? Hell yeah, dude. That's wicked good. Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, she's definitely got to rest up. We could put her in the plague bed here. She doesn't have a whole lot of plague, but yeah, she got beat up pretty good. So this does not remove injuries or trauma, guys. I thought somebody said earlier it removed trauma. That shit doesn't remove injuries or trauma, just heals, which is not that great because you can just use bandages, which you'll have a billion of them for. Yeah, I need a silencer for sure. If I did a workshop and got it up to rank 2, but at that point you're talking almost 20 materials, and then we could get a shitty suppressor that doesn't even suppress all that well in lethal. All right, let's grab that. Oh, yeah, the MAC-10 is definitely a good sidearm for sure. Hopefully we can get a better suppressor here soon.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Now the issue is that because I killed those 3 hearts, we kind of advanced the stage of the game a little bit faster than we probably wanted to, but we should be all right.
Thank you.
Let's see what the hero bonus
Be
is.
safe.
Good to see you. Come inside.
Providing Fight Club health and fighting XP.
Hey, you.
Let's trade, okay?
Okay.
Got good prices though with them. Toolkit only 89. First aid kit, that's not bad. Only 71 on a first aid, ain't bad.
Okay, I'm all better.
loot out the rest of the shed here.
As long as that plague heart is nearby, we can't really secure this place.
Yeah, every time that happens a lot of times. Like you'll bring them a resource, and they'll always have it for sale. It's wild. Five in a workshop. I think it's 8, right? Yeah, 8 on the level 1. Oh, this base is so bad. Let me see what these survivors are over here, because we might have to recruit. Oh, I mean, we're definitely gonna have to start recruiting. But I'm gonna need 2 more survivors for us to start planning on getting our Red Talon base. But before I break them down, I do want to try to sell them as much shit as we can. So we got a chemist here, which I already have. Arnie here is chemistry. Jesus Christ.
Hey, neighbor.
Oh, you suck.
Hey, you.
I mean, the chemistry people aren't bad, but I already have chemistry, so. This actually be a pretty good place to hit right now.
I have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
I could hit that mysterious broadcast too. That mission will give us a suppressed AR. Where is the... Yo, Travis, thank you for the gifted, bro. Seriously, man. You know I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, so I'm thinking we could hit this mysterious here. That will get us a suppressed 5.56 rifle at least. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be worth it. Nice little echo gun. Just got to make sure we don't set off no screamers. Be careful. Down here doesn't matter, but up here. Oh, fuck. Those are dangerous,
I
dude.
wish I knew how to feel about this.
Those are dangerous. We had to yeet on the brakes. The Ash is lingering for... Oh, fuck, Ash is killing the zombies.
Most scavengers focus on big items. If we stock up on small comforts, it will add up when we need to trade.
See, that's one of the curveballs you don't see when you play negative only, because I believe that one counts as a negative and positive curveball, or a wild card curveball, I think is what they're considered. But I never see that one in What happened in that restaurant that caused these zombies to stink this bad? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Cesspit zombies. Oh, what is this? This is something different. So we got high toxicity bloaters and cesspit zombies. Zombies drain stamina. So you can't breathe near them. They're hard to breathe near. But zombies, the stench of these zombies is carrying down windows. Stagger around. Influence reward for each cesspit zombie. Oh, shit. Oh, so this is what they mean by wildcard curveballs. Is there's a positive and a negative effect to them. Damn, chat. That's pretty cool, though. I'm kind of upset that we never used some, because some of these are really cool. I got bloater right there. Ain't fucking with that. We're gonna pop that. I'm not gonna be able to hit the headshot though from that far away. I don't want to pop them though, because that lingers for a good 30 seconds. So I want to try to see if we can hit the headshot. Come on, baby. There it is. Oh, fucking bloater right there on the ground. Oh, there's the cesspit zombies. So we can't even melee these fuckers without killing our stem. I'm gonna have to melee at least this one. Oh, that shit. Oh my god, it kills your stem. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. That shit almost zero.
Finish off that one.
Oh my god, that's bad. That's a nat. Oh my god, yo, look at that horde, bro. What the fuck? Oh, was that a bloater? Was that a bloater? If I shoot though, he's gonna hear it. All right, let's see where the... It's somewhere in North Fairfield, the drop. How far though? Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Watch out. That's a freak.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that screamer going off either. That's actually gonna hurt those zombies.
Hey, Mr. Twain here. We placed a lot of hope in our government, didn't we? As if we all forgot that the powers that be, they only look after the powers that be. That's why the network says power to the people. And as always, keep the faith out there.
We'll cut across right here, come out. And I'll probably park at this factory as long as it's clear. The zone on this isn't too big, so we don't have to worry about that too much.
I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
We're gonna have to go the long way. This corridor is blocked by bloaters. Another day, another chance to kick zombie ass. Let's give him hell.
Yes, of course.
I think today's gonna be our day when the morning comes. Let's get out there and give the zombies help. I don't understand what's happening, but okay. Alright, here to drop. Park right here. We keep it moving. I don't know what that curveball is. Up and Atom. Effects will be revealed once entry moves to active. Sounds like a positive one.
We appreciate your results in this matter.
Wish I had room for that.
Shit, I want that sword. So now we got this. Oh, I could equip that. I don't have a primary. Yeah, I could, oh, grab a sample. Yeah, I don't have a primary weapon, so we could just equip that. Bam, bam. Chavez is decent. Yeah, he's got some stuff that you could trade, ammo, things like that. He's a pretty decent. It's just expensive. Early game like this, when you're saving up for a base, I need to save up 1,500 influence for a base, so we got to be a little frugal. We can't just be buying shit to buy it, especially weapons. Like weapons in State of Decay, like I already have good guns. Like the last thing I need to do is buy another gun now. I got 2 5.56 rifles. I got a couple 45s. Yeah. The only time you ever want to buy a gun is if your RNG has been super horrible and you just have not been able to secure any type of decent firearms. We have a lot of good guns now. Like just like this is endgame. I could run this all the way to endgame. The fucking Mac 10 with the 5.56 here. I could run this all the way to endgame. It's super good. He's got I believe a rare melee weapon case right near him. Chavez. I believe the weapon case next to him is melee. That worked out nice.
Ray, it's Lily. Alexis told me she's been trying to reach you about some problem with one of our communities in Trumbull. Is everything okay?
Thanks, Lily. Yeah, I'm taking care of it.
All right, then. You let me know if you need any help.
Okay, so we already secured the middle part of the map here.
I have a feeling we weren't supposed to pick up that conversation.
What I'm thinking is I might call in another Enclave. Or we could spend time looting. Yeah, I might influence stack. Yeah, we might take some time and do some influence stacking right now because we got a ways to go.
Hey, folks, I'm back.
We could really use some leadership.
So instead of scrapping these for parts, I could probably sell them for influence. What else do we have here? Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, how much is it for 150? So I'm gonna call it another Enclave, and then we're just gonna stack influence.
Hey, are there any folks hanging around who can hear me? I'd sure love to talk to you.
What's up?
Grocery Raiders, if you want to come by, say hello. You can find us at the Rust Red Garage. Oh shit. Okay. That's a decent spot. Relatively close by. Yeah, I generally would beeline for the trailer park base, but because I'm trying to play this one a little different, kind of threw a wrench into that plan because I want to go to the Red Talon base. And the Red Talon base is going to take a bit more prep because we need more people. We need 2 more survivors, and we need about 1,000 more influence than the trailer park base.
Searching.
And the play cart placement is going to be... so it's not too bad. It's only 2. So it's about the same. Yeah, heart clearing is going to be about the same. The only issue is these 2 overlap. Yeah, these 2 overlap. So we are going to have some. We're going to probably have to have a plague disruptor in play unless we want to clear 3 hearts. All right, trying to see where we can go loot that's relatively safe. We got 2 spots there. We got this workstation here, but that's always pre-looted. We got this here we could hit. So we can kind of run like a round robin here, hitting these 4 buildings. I wish I just had a bigger vehicle, man.
See, people, this is what I've been talking about. Nice work.
How's our gas look? Yeah, we could use a can. I think I had a can in the back, right? Oops, stored it. Damn it. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, Juggy. Wait, is that bloater I killed? Did he not dissipate? Oh, that's dangerous, Chad. That's dangerous, bro. Oh, he's not. What? I don't know what's happening. He wouldn't disappear. Just stay in the starter base. Yeah, that's savage, bro. That base sucks, man.
The air is making my eyes burn. Must be a plague heart nearby.
I want to swing in and talk to this. We'll park down here. Zombies should chill out. We'll let those zombies kind of die down for a sec while we loot this area.
We're good. Don't see any of them around here. I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, no, Paul, I'm not going to the farm though because the I want to go to the Red Talon base for. I'm trying to complete every storyline in this map, and the Red Talon base has the story for the for Chavez and his buddy there, the Red Talon dude. So I wanted to go to that base first, get that guy, and then we'll move to other locations. But the problem is you can't really do that anyways. Like I don't know. You can't do anything fast because you can only call the survivors once every 35 minutes. So regardless, I would have to wait a minimum of an hour and a half just to call in the enclaves, let alone you got to do the missions for them. And
I should be more careful.
And then that whole process is at least an hour and a half just to call the enclaves in because it's not instant. You can't just back to back them. And because I just called one in to start building up enclaves so we can recruit, but it still takes time. Oh, once we have enough enclaves? Oh, yeah, then it's easy. Obviously, that's super easy to get the people done. All right, I'm going to swing by and grab this group here.
That's a screamer.
So we get in the shed here. There's a good horde over there, but we should be fine.
Ray, I just heard that one of the groups we were supporting in Trumbull left the valley. It sounds like they're pretty angry with us. Ray, are you there? Pick up. We need to talk. Raimundo Santos, you'd better not be ducking my call.
Sounds like my mom catching me sneaking in after curfew.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
Cool. Sounds good.
Nothing that I want at the moment, but it's all good. We'll see what they are too. So
Hey,
he
come on in.
is a cook with horrible stamina. Yash.
Hey, buddy. I almost missed you. Hey, a friendly face.
She is no fifth. Catherine.
How's it hanging?
And then we got Darnell here.
Would you like to trade?
Yeah, sure. What up?
A gardener. Holy fuck, this dude's stacked. It's got max backpacking. His traits aren't the greatest, like not traits I would have necessarily have picked, but yeah, I mean he's decent and he's gardening. Yeah, he's this dude has really, I think with max backpack and resourcefulness, I believe he'll have 4 pocket slots. Because I think you get one from max backpacking, and I think you get another one from resourcefulness. So his pockets will actually be bigger. Oh, hold on one sec, guys. Hold on, I'm just trying to see something real quick. So we got the Life of Luxury Trader quest. No, we'll keep that. Keep our original plan going here. Just try to see if we can get, we need some shit we could trade. Yeah, I mean, I might recruit that dude immediately as soon as he's available. We'll probably grab him. Darnell.
Yeah, definitely locked.
We're
No
in there,
more
baby.
creepers. We're good to go.
Okay, we're getting a bunch of good crafting items, but not necessarily anything to sell. All the shit we're getting, I kind of want to keep. The only thing I would probably sell, maybe, would be the seeds. That's all good crafting shit right there. Got this house up on top of the hill here we'll finish off at. All this is pretty safe area around here. No, yeah, he had endurance. No, he was a good survivor. He was pretty decent, especially with all those skills early on. He's definitely I'll definitely be able to feel the advantages of having him, because usually having a character that maxed out this early in the game is not common. So yeah, he'll definitely be a good survivor. Yeah, he's gonna be a great looter. Durable.
For me, don't mind.
There we go. Fresh bar of soap.
Maybe someone would want this.
Methanol. Wow, first aid kit? Get out of here, dude. That's crazy.
Nothing moving about.
Plumbing or electrical? I mean, both of those skills are pretty not that great. Probably electrical, though, because I believe it has a crafting use, if I'm not mistaken. Plumbing is only, I believe, a morale thing for the latrine. I think it's a morale buff or something like that for the latrine. I don't remember. I've never really run plumbing. I don't generally ever run utilities. Heavy. Yeah, utilities is a pretty useless skill in State of Decay 2. Yeah, some of the skills I never really pay attention to is like craftsman, utilities. What's the other one there? I'm trying to think of the main skills that I hardly ever use.
I don't think
But
we're
yeah,
going
mainly
to find
like
anything else here.
Those two are. I think utilities helps like hydroponics, but I don't even know if that's true. I don't even remember. And then, do I have enough? Yeah, we got a couple spots to grab some shit over there. This is on PC, yep. Steam, Game Pass. Yo, Anthony. Dude, thank you so much for the 10, dude. Brian's seat cushion. Anthony, how you doing tonight? Hair clippers. Ever played games like Mortal Kombat? I played Mortal Kombat and I don't think we did Street Fighter. I think we did Tekken 8 or whatever on the channel. But and I did Mortal Kombat. But I'm not. I did the storylines. I'm not super big on fighting games. Actually, they're not really my thing. That's always so weird.
I don't hear anything lurking about.
Got another 8
Hearing
slot
a bit
there.
much right now.
2 frags.
That's not going to fit.
And a sweet skull sword. Yeah, we ain't got no space. We have to come back again later. That's fine. Decent sword in there, the sweet skull sword. Yeah, them bloaters are still dangerous, bro. That's like a map-wide curveball, too. Oh, fuck. All right, beautiful. So we got established so far. Got a decent foothold on the map.
I had this aunt who lived somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist.
We still got a lot of work though to do, guys, to get kind of really situated here. We got to wait for that cooldown to go so we can get another Enclave in here. But they're gonna ask for a mission here soon. That will get them allied. We'll grab Darnell, and then I might even grab somebody out of here. This group was kind of ass, though. I might not even get them. I might just call in another group because we only need one more survivor after Darnell. No, we'll be good. But we're going to end this one here, guys. We're not done streaming for tonight. We will be still doing one more stream. But we're done with this for tonight. So let me go ahead and get this set up here. And then we'll start being able to dig into some of these storylines here once we get set up too. I played the Tony Hawk games. Hell yeah, dude. We even played Tony Hawk Underground on the channel a little while back. All right, guys. So give me a few minutes. We're going to be jumping in, playing some Windrose here in just a few. So I want to say thank you for everybody coming and hanging out. I do appreciate the love and the support. But if I don't see you guys in the next stream, I do hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And for everybody else, make sure you guys smash that like button. Drop some comments on your way out. It really helps out a ton. And yeah, again, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 200,000. We're at almost 170. We just hit 174,000, which is crazy. But all right, guys, I love you though. I do hope to see you guys here in just a few minutes. Got to bring back some sports games. Oh man. Oh man. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you here in just a few minutes. Peace.